Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to my kitchen. We're going to talk a little bit about money while I make some pizza. The other week, we got to go to our daughter's house, and they got Domino's pizza. Let me tell you what, it was so good. It was amazing because we really don't get that kind of food that often. As you know, we used to go to McDonald's for breakfast once in a while, but now we're really hunkering down and trying to save every penny. And every penny saved is a penny earned. And I am going to try to duplicate Domino's pizza today. I'm also making a double because I want to make breadsticks for tomorrow. So I'm just going to use my trusty old bread maker from the 1980s. It looks like a spaceship, and we're going to mix this all up and we are going to eat. I'm starved. Well, I'm not starved, but I'm really hungry. So I want to get this started right away, and then I will share with you the recipe in the description box. And this is a way that you can have a little bit of that restaurant style without any of the price. So, price tag. Let's talk a little bit about the price tag today. We're using a tablespoon of olive oil. I don't know how much that's going to be. Let's just say that's 25 cents. I don't think it's even that much. I have some butter that was given to me by our daughter that was free. The bread flour I stocked up when I thought the apocalypse is going to happen. The apocalypse is now! And we are using up all of our food, but instead of it being a doom and gloom, it's the happy apocalypse because we are using up all of these food items that, well, have been lingering on the shelf way too long. So what you're going to see now is just a moment of me. I am decluttering and cleaning out. I had broken cups. So if I had any cup that had any chips in it or anything broken, I threw that away. I went through these cupboards. We're going to look at that in just a moment. And then I'm going to keep mixing up this pizza. I really disliked throwing things away, so I wanted to make sure that everything I possibly could have donated to the thrift store, I did. But going through my cupboards, I found so many different things that had chips and broken pieces to it. Why did I hang on to that? I don't know, but I couldn't give that to the thrift store. I only like to give high quality, very good items. Old medications that are over 5, 6, 7 years old, I wanted to dispose of too. And so we were working on old vitamins and old things like that. Going through my cupboards, it was so good to feel that I was getting rid of things that we don't use. And so you can see I'm really working on things. Okay, so what I'm going to try to do is replicate the pineapple. So it was their pineapple pizza. I've never made this before. So we're going to try to replicate that, and I'm going to tell you how it tastes. Okay, so now we're going to work on the topping. And it is butter, and then we're going to add 3 tablespoons of olive oil. So I will be sharing this in the description. That's it. So what we're going to do is we're going to put all this together, and I'll come back to you when the dough is finished. And then we're going to find out what else we're going to put on this pizza today. I'm going to see if I can duplicate Domino's pizza. And that way we can have the amazing food, but no price tag with it. You know what? You got to do what you got. All right, so I found some ham in the freezer. This can expires in 2021. See, I told you it was using the apocalypse food. I'm gonna open it up, see what it tastes like. If it tastes like tin can, I'm not gonna use it. So we're gonna open this up. Because it's pineapple, I'm not sure if it will have that tin can taste. We're gonna take a good look at it. Smells all right. Tastes fine to me. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to chop it up, and that's going to be our crushed pineapple to put on our pizza. Oh, gotta chop it up a little more. Woohoo! Made it a little pretty fine. But I think it'll be all right. We chopped it up pretty good. You know what? It'll be just fine. I kept it this long. I'm not going to waste it today. So we have the chopped pineapples. The ham is slowly thawing. And we have the chopped ham. This is pre-cooked, so I don't need to worry about that. Now we're going to find some peppers. I have some marinated peppers that I think will be just perfect. So why do I say the apocalypse is now? Well, for years on my YouTube channel, I talked about prepping, and I talked about prepping large amounts of food. And I am really glad that I did prep all of this food, but eventually we have to eat the food. And so my mindset is like if the apocalypse was now. And so I'm using all of the different food that you have seen me preserve over the last 2 to 3 years. So my food now is only 2 years in rotation, but that is my mindset. And so this is the year of not buying as much and using up what I have. My storage rooms, my pantry rooms are slowly starting to shrink. And I like that feeling because it was getting to the point where it was just too much food for me to handle. And so that's why you see the title. Our mindset is the apocalypse is now. And that way we can keep things in a more manageable way. So the items that you're seeing me using today is, the flour and the pesto and all of the herbs and the spaghetti sauce. It's all things that I prepared thinking that after 2020 that we would have an apocalypse type situation. That's not saying that won't happen. I mean, it could happen at any point and any time, but I don't want to have more than 1 year worth of food. I think for me, 1 year is great. I don't need 2 to 3 years of food. It just gets too much. And so maybe you're in the same situation as me and you were storing up bags and bags of rice and beans and things like that. So I'm finding new ways to make pantry food. Everybody's been telling me, hey, let's see some pantry food. And they are incorporated in most of my videos. So my pantry food is in my videos. And this is just another way that I'm using up some things. All right, so the pizza is amazing. I have my 25 cents, so they were for $4. And this is my pink lemonade, which is a treat for me. And then here is the pizza. It tastes really close to Domino's. Now, the pizza crust is more of a bread. The pizza crust isn't quite like Domino's, but the toppings taste just like it. And then I had some of this that our daughter gave us, some extra. I'm gonna go ahead and eat this. It is amazing with the pineapple and the ham. All right, so this is not my out pantry. This is the pantry that I use every single day for my food storage. Now, this is really important to me to have food storage. So this may be a part of our home that may seem very unusual to you. Let me go ahead and put the lighting on a little bit better. So I open the blinds up when I'm working in here, but this is a very dark room normally. And how I turn my lights on is very different than what you do. I have a solar unit. I have to turn the solar unit on, and then I have to go ahead and plug in my lights. And just like that, we have better lighting. So I'm gonna go ahead and put all of my sugar away. Now this room varies from season to season. So you can see the lights. There's the lights, and here's lights. So this is my main pantry that I use. So I am in here every day, a couple times a day. So you're not going to see big stock ups anymore from me. All that you're going to see is every day buying foods to finish and fill in the areas and the gaps of food that I need, like the sugar. You're not going to see big extravagant hauls anymore from me, which you would have seen them in the past. So this winter we knocked down 3 shelves. We had 3 more shelves in here of food that we consumed, and we're putting the shelves away. I am not going to ever have a pantry as big as what I did maybe 2 years ago. We are slowly eating the food from this pantry, but if I do see a bargain, I will buy it because I do like having the working pantry. This may look like a large amount of food for you, but this is how we live, and this is how I'm able to save lots and lots of money because we do a lot of our own canning and growing our own food, and I like to get food when I can get it on sale.